Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Miss Brown class. But here today we're going to talk about relays, and we're going to focus specifically on the Baton Exchange. So get ready. Before getting to the Baton Exchange, you should know that there are two types of relay races that we usually focus on in high school, and that's the 4 by 100. And here you can see that there are four participants in this race on one team, and all four of them are on the team on the track all at once. And as you can see, here's the first runner that starts the race right here. It starts the race, and then it goes to the second runner, and then the third runner, and so on. And I also want you to take a look at the changeover zone. This is the only part of the track where they can exchange the baton on the track when running the 4 by 100 or in any race. There's an exchange zone where you where you change over the baton from one runner to the next. So here is how the track would look when running a 4 by 400. This is the next race that we focus on in high school. If you can see right here, this is where the races began. Right here. This is where all the athletes, the runners on each team stand. There's a jagged start for each team player, and then they would have to stay in their lanes when they go straight around the field. They'd have to stay in their lanes when they go straight around the track until the second runner gets the baton. And here's where they do the exchange. There's an exchange zone right here. There's an exchange zone right here in this area where they can pass the baton on. Unlike the 4 by 100, they have all the runners on the track at one time. But in the 4 by 400, the runners come on the track at a different time once they have run the whole 400 meters. So I know you guys keep on hearing the baton, pass the baton. So here is the baton that we use when doing a relay race. So this is what the athletes hold in their hand, and they have to pass it to the next player, to the next runner on their team in order to carry on in the race. So here's an example of the exchange zone. This is where the exchange zone began, and this is where it ends. And in between there, they would have to start. This is where they can only exchange the baton. So as you can see right here, the first set of runners. All of them are on the same team. So this is where, when the oncoming runner is coming close to this area, this is where the off-going runner would start to jog ahead to give it a space, and this is where they would end up. And here, between this line here and the ending line of the exchange zone is where they should exchange the baton in between. So, and if you go off of that, if you go over this line here, you would be disqualified. There are actually three types of baton exchange: the up sweep, the down sweep, and the push pass. But here we're going to focus on the up sweep. This is the up sweep where you have the downward V. You have a downward V, and the person push the baton up into your V, and then the down sweep is where you have an upward V when you extend your arms, and the oncoming runner pushes the baton downward into your V, the V of your hand. My fellow colleague, Miss Roll, holding the baton, and this is the first part of the first hand is where the oncoming, this would be the oncoming runner's hand on the baton, and this is how they should hold it. And the second hand would be the off-going runner, the hand they're placing the baton in. And you should hold the baton like this. The first runner should hold the baton like this, so they would be able to give the second runner the baton, and they would have a good grip on the baton where they wouldn't have to fix it, and then there would be a problem and the baton miss and drop on the field as they run it. So here's a video of the downward sweep, and this is how it would occur when you're running to your teammates on the track. And this is how you place the baton. You hold the baton and you place it inside your teammate hand. And this is how they would hold it, and they would not change it over to the next hand. So it goes, if the oncoming runner has the baton in their right hand, they would place it in the off-going runner left hand. And you keep it there until you reach to the next teammate, your next teammate, and you would place it from your left hand onto their right hand, and so on. Here's the upward sweep. The same thing would occur when you're placing the baton into your teammate's hand as the oncoming runner. You would hold the baton in your right hand and you would pass it to their left hand, and so forth for the other teammates. And it would just be an upside down V, and you would place the baton from coming. You would make it an upward motion into the V. There's a little humor I wanted to show you guys, and this is you should not do with the baton when running.